To understand the Russian invasion of Ukraine, we first have to comprehend the backstory of it. 7 years ago, in 2014, the territory of Crimea was illegally invaded by Russian forces, as it is a crucial part of the geopolitics and economy of Russia. Since Russia's territory is full of mostly freezing regions and 12 months into winter seas, the trade is difficult to do. But with the new annexed territory, they gain access to a warm water port in the Black Sea, Sevastopol. On the other hand, the peninsula offers Russia something that they had lost, an antique Russian naval base used since the 13th century. Finally, Crimea, containing the majority of all oil gases deposits on the Black Sea for Ukraine, leaving them in a shortage. Ukraine Energy Minister Stefan Kubiv started in 2019 that Ukraine had lost 80% of its oil and gas deposits in the Black Sea and significant parts of infrastructure due to the annexation of Crimea. The current attack to Ukraine. So in March 2, a military hospital was under attack after several bombs struck the building of Russian patrol was put into the arrest by the Ukrainian army. In March 3, an Ukrainian minister allowed the seizing of all Russian assets, along the several TNCs who banned the selling of their products in Russia. And on March 4, Russian troops launched missiles on Ukraine power plant. Luckily, they were only fire, which was quickly controlled and no actors were damaged. Ukrainian troops attempted to fight the opposition, but the Russian army managed to annex to the power plant. Putin decided to go to the Ukraine as the territory was one part of the former Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, so probably wants to take it back. NATO's role in this war is delicate. It needs to comply with the rules of international system and adjust to its complexity. Since NATO is obliged to defend another to event the attack, they're cautious of entering a fight with nuclear-armed Russia. NATO has donated arms and has been supporting the shape through international economic sanctions to Russia to date. But Ukraine is not part of the organization. It will not enter a direct confrontation because of the danger it represents to engage a war this time. We have reached the conclusion that this problem is wicked, as the only two solutions would not benefit one party involved. The first one would be for Ukraine to give up parts of her territory, not to join NATO, and even join the European Union. The other solution would be for Russia to lose the war, but their economy would still be extremely low, and many Russian soldiers would die. Therefore, there is no solution that will involve the issue by not answering the situation for the other party. In conclusion, NATO will not act nor interview Ukraine as not part of the organization and would mean direct confrontation with Russian forces. This would indeed cause a war that would be dangerous and could destroy our current way of life. The first 9 days of war proved that even though Russia expected a swift battle and easy win, Ukraine stood up fiercely. This discouraged Putin, and therefore the world is watching in case it escalates nuclear or hydrogen weapons, and it would be a real threat to the whole humanity.